Hello, hello. All right, this is my first one, so we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to do a midsummer ritual, also like for the full moon, which is tomorrow. So if you want to follow along, I'm going to do everything. You can just watch. We'll do like questions afterwards too. And this is, I've got to make my drink, not my drink, but I hope you can hear me. Hello, hello. I see some people joining. Oh, I'm excited. Good. Let me know thumbs up if anyone can hear me, or like a okay if you can hear me. I'm going to make the libation, as they call it, in a ritual. And this is a strawberry shrub. So if you've had like an olipop or a poppy, my hunch is that it's based off of a shrub. So I'm doing some strawberry shrub mixed with some elderflower tonic water. So elder is very sacred to this day. I've made elderflower cordial before. That's delicious. There's a recipe for this shrub over on my YouTube channel, if anyone's interested in that. All right, let's see. Oh, happy solstice. Thank you. Good, you can hear me. All right. I'm so excited. So this ritual that I'm going to do is one that was written for my local group that we work together. And many of us have some sort of Wiccan background. Some of them still consider themselves Wiccan, and some, have moved on from that. But we use this sort of format for our rituals. So that's what I'm going to follow today, because it's the ritual that we did last year. Typically when we do quarter calls or inviting the elements, you might say, each person who's participating would write their own element and dress accordingly. So if I was doing water and calling the spirit of water, then I would like dress in blue. But here's what we're going to do today. So we've got everything set out. And if you just want to, you can visually follow along. You can kind of meditate. You can, just be here and to honor the solstice. And we'll do questions afterwards. If anyone has questions, we can do a little Q&A. As we gather under the sun's embrace and the moon grows ever fuller, we witness both reaching their peak. As the days grow longer, a sense of anticipation fills the air. It's that time of the year when nature's abundance calls to us and asks us to embrace warmth and vitality. Under the full moon and the full sun, and in the spirit of connection, we gather to celebrate life's fullness. In the presence of magic, this circle I cast, with spirits alive from future, present, and past. A sacred space with powers untold, the circle forms a sanctuary to behold. From north to south, east to west, we align with our desires and our intentions we bless. In this realm, visions are revealed. Blessed be, the circle is sealed. I invite the spirit of air. From the east comes the wind, cool and clear, bringing new seeds to the garden. Blessed be the pollen, blessed be the birds. Nature awakens with a gentle breeze. I invite the spirit of fire. The sun rises high in the summer sky, lighting our way as the days pass. Today, the rays cast fire and light upon the land, the sea, and the heavens. I invite the spirit of water. From the west, the mist rolls in, bringing rain and fog, life-giving water, wild and free. Without it, we would cease to be. I invite the spirit of earth. Beneath my feet is soil, darkness, and bone. Earth is rich and fertile, our natural home. The womb where life begins, to die and return again. The fire is lit, the ritual has begun. Let's take a moment to ground and center our energy. Closing our eyes and taking a few deep breaths. You're able to have your feet on the floor. Ground your feet deep, wiggling your toes and really anchoring them into the earth. Imagine your feet growing roots and reaching down deep into the earth. And exchange any energy that does not serve you right now. We'll bring our focus to the midsummer ritual and the energies all around us. And when you are ready, you may open your eyes. With hearts aligned and spirits awakened, we honor midsummer and the strawberry moon, giving appreciation to the earth for its abundance and fullness. This helps us understand the truth in satisfaction, aligning with energies that naturally support us. During midsummer, we embrace the longest day and the shortest night. This marks the peak of the sun, in contrast to midwinter's dark energy. As we move into the waning phase of the year, we witness Earth nurturing the seeds of life. With mirth and reverence for this crossroad, we prepare to embrace the mysteries within, alongside the dark half of the year. Today, celebrating the abundant fruits, the strawberry moon and its symbolism deepens this connection to Earth. Algonquin people named this moon because of the arrival of strawberries in the harvest season. Also known by the hot moon, the mead moon, and the honeymoon, this season reminds us to honor and savor the present moment. Close your eyes and visualize for a moment something that brings you true satisfaction, whether it's big or small. And tap into that energy of something really satisfying. Something like the strawberries from the strawberry moon or the honey from the honey moon, something that is sweet and juicy and something you want to savor. What is that? Whatever it is in your mind, hold it and hold that feeling. The honey and strawberries to symbolize abundance and sweetness. May clarity guide you. May wisdom unfold. In your hands, may true satisfaction hold. Align your actions with joy, sweet and sustained. Blessed be as fulfillment is attained. May you never be hungry, and may you never be thirsty. All right, I'm going to feed the fire one more time, or the incense. This is some homemade incense. I like to make my own incense. There's, I think there's, on the blog, there's some recipes. And then my summer solstice YouTube video has me doing it, a little bit more long form content. So whatever it is that you are seeking, whatever your desires, your goals are, remember that the goal ultimately is satisfaction. And your desire is that physical manifestation of the feeling of satisfaction. So just like strawberries being ripe and juicy and perfect this time of year, there is a time for things to happen in divine timing. There is a thing for that satisfaction to come, that desire to be fulfilled, just like strawberry season. So I'm going to thank the elements, the spirits that I invited in, and close the circle, or open the circle rather. Spirit of Earth, we thank you. Blessed be. Spirit of Water, we thank you. Blessed be. Spirit of Fire, we thank you. Blessed be. Spirit of Air, we thank you. Blessed be. May the circle be open, but not unbroken. May the love of the goddess be ever in our hearts. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. All right, that was our ritual. So it was simple, yet meaningful. If anyone has any questions, I'm happy to answer any. The setup here is somewhat classic to what you might read for like a Wiccan altar, although with the Wiccan altar, you're like typically pointing north. Let's see, question, I think. Coming around. Oh, blessed be, you're welcome. Blessed Litha, happy solstice. So I'm wondering if anyone has plans tonight or maybe tomorrow for full moon, or any solstice rituals planned. I like to do usually a full moon and a solstice, or whatever turn of the wheel is coming up. I usually do something. And I'm going to see if I can download this and maybe put it up on YouTube. If anyone didn't get it, wasn't here to hop on with us, then I'll put it on YouTube. I'll see if I can do that. So make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel, or even subscribe to the newsletter, because I usually send things out. What do you usually do? So what do I usually do for like holidays or Sabbats or turn of the wheel? Usually I would do something that is seasonally based. So I would maybe do something kind of small like this with some seasonal decorations. Or I would, even if I don't have the energy or time, I might just go sit outside and meditate and just be in nature. I'm really lucky that I have a backyard now. For years I didn't. So I just go to like a park bench or something. That was wonderful. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you for joining me. This was really fun. I'm going to try to do one every time the seasons change. So hopefully about 8 times a year. Let me know if this is something that you'd want to see more of. Maybe we can do some for full moons too, since I'm already doing stuff usually. I have a local group that comes, and sometimes we'll get together. And then I do it also. I have an online coven. If anyone wants to join that, we'll do different things too. Sometimes we plan stuff, like if there's a special occasion, like a baby blessing or something. That would be wonderful. Oh yeah, I'll definitely do more. Thank you. Thanks for the feedback. A monthly ritual. Let's do it. Let's try to do a monthly ritual. I have a litho workbook and plan to do a tarot spread. Tarot's so good for today too. Anytime the veil is thin, like anytime it's like a crossroad or something like that, and the seasons change. It's such a great day for like divination of any kind. Got a lovely veggie sandwich meal with lots of produce with my partner for lunch. See, even stuff like that is celebrating. That's doing a ritual, right? A ritual is really defined by anything that's done in a ritualistic manner, right? With ritualistic way. So it doesn't have to have any of this. If you don't want candles, use whatever represents the stuff. So like this aloe corresponds with water. So I have different herbs for each correspondence. You could use a rock or something. You don't even have to set anything up. Just do something that's eating seasonal food, going to the farmer's market. Trimmed my bangs. Yeah, I get that. Felt ritualistic. It is a transformation. It's a transformative experience. So yeah, absolutely. Can you recommend a tarot spread for today? I posted one. If you go to my latest post, there is one. It's shaped like a flower to show you where you're blossoming or blooming. So that would be my most recent post, I think, or maybe the one before that. I posted it this morning. So yeah, that's a really good tarot spread for today. I think it's 10 cards total, and then each one has a different meaning, tells you a different thing. Yeah. Oh, so wonderful. Grabbing the deck now. Oh, cool. Yes. And in that tarot spread, the deck that I was using is what's it called? The Herb Crafters Tarot. And I really like that one. Let me move. I'm going to push this out of the way so that I can kind of see a little bit better. Do you have your opening and closing the circle process anywhere? I don't think that I have it like on the blog. I know it's a resource in the Coven workbook, but I could, if it's something you'd be interested in, I could definitely post it like as a blog post. I'd be fine with that. In the Coven, it's like a learning coven. So it's anyone that comes from like different paths, mostly domestic witches. So I give examples of how I would do it, but I teach how you could do it in different ways. Like why did I write mine this way? But I'll post mine. Yeah, I'll definitely do it as a blog post. So if you join the newsletter, then once or twice a month, I send out all of the blog posts. So you won't, miss anything. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great idea. I'm always looking for ideas for content anyway. So that's really helpful. Check and see if I missed any questions. Yeah, it was a pretty quick ritual, which is good. It doesn't have to. I love a long ritual. When there's more people doing different things. I'm subscribed. My daughter and I love your newsletter. Oh, wonderful. I love to hear that. Family friendly. I have little ones too. So they're currently at the playground, I think, with Dad. So that's the other thing is if I do more lives, which I would love to do that. This is really fun to interact with everyone on this, in this way, in this level. If I do more, I just have to get my kids out of the house, which is not hard to do. You have tips on how to help grow an online coven? Yeah, actually. Yeah, nothing too in-depth. So the first thing I would do is decide if you want it to be focused on, like, we have a learning coven, so anyone from any path can come, but we have like green witchcraft, domestic witchcraft, green kitchen, and cottage witchcraft in common. So we kind of all have similar things in common, but again, we have different beliefs. So decide what exactly you want the focus of your coven to be, and then start to grow your audience online, and then start to ask them questions about what they kind of look for in a coven. And then just, okay, does my vision match their vision, and kind of align those things. My friend group started, one of the local people with the spiritual learnings. Yeah. So groups are hard. Even like an online group, like a Facebook group or a Discord, is that what you're talking about? Those definitely do get stagnant. Even the best ones will end up getting stagnant. So I would just say, if you're active, I can't remember who said this, but it was someone I had learned from earlier on. And she said, you've got to get used to talking when no one's listening. And so even in a group, something like that, like just keep talking. People will eventually start to talk, start to respond back. Facebook Messenger group. Okay. Yeah. 30s feels old. I'm 35. Don't worry. I'm right there with you. I can only juggle one social media at a time. So I'll hop from one to the other. So now I'm on TikTok. Regular retreats. Yes. Things like that. And if you get new members in, then when people first join, they're really excited and more chatty and have more questions. So really, like, pay a lot of attention to your new members, and then try to get some new members in, just so that you have a little bit more excitement. Try to, feel out what gets people excited. What gets you excited? That's one thing that I've learned, is like, oh, I like going live like this. I thought that it would terrify me. So I'm excited about it. Everyone seems to like it. Retreats. I think that would be such a cool idea. That's something I've always wanted to do. I live in Las Vegas, so I feel like it'd be a good place for it. But it's not in the immediate future. Hey, hello. Let's see if I've missed any comments. Let me try some more of this. I know it's ritual wine, but it's really tasty. It's not actually wine if you're just joining us. It's got apple cider vinegar in it, so it's a little bit pungent there for a minute, but it's really, really good. Strawberry basil shrub. It's like a poppy or whatever. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Heavens, you're gorgeous. Thanks. Let's see if I've missed anyone else. More people joining. That's really cool. I'm going to bring you a little closer and then maybe I wonder what I can see here. Tell you a little bit about the altar. So I have some different symbolism, right? So we were talking about, let's do some more incense. That's the thing when you do loose incense on a coal, you always have to feed the fire, Pretty altar, thank you. Thank you. I like to keep them simple, but also, meaningful. So strawberry moon, right? So we have the strawberries and the honey, and we saw that. We also I have strawberry brooches. I don't know if anyone can see. I think I posted them in my stories. I got them at a vintage market. I think I went and saw them, and I was like, oh, I love them. I walked by, and my mom was with me. She went behind and bought them for me for my birthday. So I blessed those in the solstice sun. I have some salt and water, which has symbolism. Hey, I love this. Well, good. I'm gonna try to do this once a month. I think that's a great idea, as a couple people suggested. So strawberry leaves. These aren't from my garden. My strawberries have come already, and then they're kind of resting right now. I live where it's super, super hot. So this time of year, they kind of rest, and then they'll start to fruit again, actually, in the fall. But I did get some leaves for their symbolism. So they've got the 3. And so there's 3 leaves of 3. We've got the elderflower tonic water that we were talking about. Elderflower has strong ties. Elder in general has strong ties to witchcraft. What else do we have that's kind of interesting? Jasper. I love jasper stone. That's just my personal choice. Does anyone have a stone or a crystal, mineral, whatever, that it just kind of speaks to you. I love jasper. My mom does rock hounding, so she always gets me jasper. So, it's just maybe not the prettiest, but I think it's pretty. Easy. I love that you are sharing an easy. Oh yeah, kind of create things and make it pretty. I have a deep love for symbolism. So, or correspondences. I'll say I speak correspondences. Jade is mine. Oh, Jade is a lovely one. I have a lovely jade necklace that I got many years ago. Go dig for quartz crystals tomorrow. That sounds like so much fun. And what a nice way to be in nature too, and interact with those energies and interact, with the magic. Things that again, you don't have to set everything up to be magical. Just being there and getting your hands in it. Fluorite and selenite. Rainbow fluorite and selenite. Wonderful stones for intuition and connection too. Selenite's so versatile. I have one, I guess, selenite satin spar. I guess you'd say wand, but oftentimes I will place things on them to, I guess you can't see, to charge them. I want to place that on it, charge and cleanse. I want to place that on it because I just put it in the sun. So I feel like selenite being moon. But I would do that with my jewelry or something. And rainbow fluorite. Do you use it in your practice, your rainbow fluorite? So oftentimes I'll put it on my tarot deck or something because I feel like it helps. It gives me a clearer reading. I'm not really a daily tarot, more of an as-needed tarot user, but that tends to be several times a week. Who else is like that, an as-needed tarot? I've tried to do it every day. I do make a point to have intentional time every day where I do something that makes me feel like I'm practicing while advancing my craft. So, but I talk about it all the time, habit stacking. I love using, peacock ore. That is such a pretty one. Peacock ore is a lovely one. That is a lovely vibration and energy too. Let's see, I'm going to get a little closer. You do have to try that drink, that strawberry shrub. If you have it in you to make it, it's worth it. Don't do tarot every day either. Yeah, I've tried. But like I said, I do something. I try to do 20 minutes of something, even if it's just reading, or sometimes I'll listen to a podcast or an audiobook while I'm doing the dishes, but it'll be a magic or witchy type of thing that I'm listening to. So I'm still being magical, right? And then the intention, you could look at the symbolism of doing the dishes. That makes it magical. For me, anytime I'm around water is a really great conductor of energy. It's like a portal. It helps set my mind at ease so that I can receive more messages and tune into my intuition. So if you're in the shower or washing dishes, you're in tune with water. Kind of tapping into that has been very helpful for me to make the dishes a little easier to do. Maybe that's it. But, making things more witchy every day. I think that's really what we're kind of after. Remember, we were talking, if you were here for the ritual, we were kind of touching on satisfaction. Oh, that probably made a sound. So we were talking on satisfaction. And, really it's not we love to do things, but the doing brings us the satisfaction. So I really think a lot of that, looking for everyday magic, looking for your practice that flows with life, it's really bringing that sense of satisfaction in. I love your idea with the dishes. Yep. Every single thing. Yeah. Everything, enchanting the soap. Yeah. Your laundry, you're putting moon water in your dishes, or your laundry. I usually do moon water ice cubes. So anything you put ice into can really bring that energy, bring that intention in. Yeah. It's a really nice way to look at it, kind of simplifying it, but also, this stuff's okay too. Doing things that are more formal, if that's your vibe, if that's what you want. Yeah, good idea. Good, thanks. I'm glad you found that helpful. All right, so I'm going to wrap up because I think My family's due to come back. Running through here like a hurricane. Let me see, does anybody have any last minute questions? One more sip. All right, looks like, let's see. Oh, thank you very much. And it is my pleasure to share my wisdom. It's fun. It is a lot of fun. It's fun to be here with everyone. So I'm going to try to put this on YouTube in the next couple days, hopefully right away. If you missed it, make sure you join the newsletter because I'll send it out when it's ready. Nice seeing you live. You're welcome. Thanks for sharing. You're very welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining. I'm going to head out and I will hopefully see you in the next one. All right, bye. I'm going to head out and I will hopefully see you in the next one. All right, bye.